Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram. 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 Jaya Jaya Ram. Jaya Jaya Ram. Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedhase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitayah Pataye Namaha. Om Shri Ramachandraya Namaha. Atulita Baladhamam Hemashailaabhadeham Danujavana Krishanum Jnaninamagraganyam Sakalaguna Nidhanam Vanaranamadhisham Raghupati Priya Bhaktam Vatajatan Namami. Raghupati Priya Bhaktam Vatajatan Namami. Om Shri Hanumate Namaha. Om Dhyayami Chinmayanandam Gurudevam Mahamatim Prema Purnam Kriyashilam Sada Lokahite Ratam Kripalum Sundarakaram Samartham Satyadarshinam Vacha Tattva Prakashinya Shoka Moha Vinashinam. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Om Namah Shri Tulsi Dasa Sadvarishtaya Dhimate Puritam Hridayam Yena Rama Premamrite Nami. Om Shri Tulsi Dasaya Namaha. Hari Om, a very warm welcome. Yesterday we saw how Santa Tulsidas was describing the importance of the knowledge of the Nirguna Brahma. And we also said we will go a logical way of analysis as to how that Parabrahma Swarupa Paramatma is the very essence of the entire creation and who is the essence within all of us. So now two things have to be ascertained. What are the two things? One, what is it that I claim myself to be, and what is the supreme being in me. Third one, are they different? We will analyze. Many of you who have heard my earlier talks have listened to this logic. It will be a revision, or you can pass it. No issues. According to science which we have studied in school, there is this something called subject and there is another thing called object. Subject is that particular experiencer, knower. Alright. And objects are those which are experienced, which are known, which are seen by the seer subject. So, knower, experiencer, seer, the one who is aware of subject is different from known, seen, experienced, and the awareness of the object. Right? Subject can never become the object. And objects can never become the subject. This is absolutely clear, defined and cleared by the science itself. In fact, science also has taken that knowledge from the Vedas only. What we call as so-called modern science is all there in the Vedas. We, the so-called modern people, we don't understand why we have not known anything about Vedas. Therefore, we think that the science is an invention by humanity. No. Please remember, there is nothing called invention. Everything is an assembly. What we do is only an assembling aspect of it. Invention can never happen by human being, though we claim to be. Because it is all there in the Vedas. Everything is there in the Vedas. Alright, now coming back. This whole universe, what I see, is an object of my experience through eyes, ears, nose, taste, skin. Right? Therefore, I see something, I am the seer, and the object of my vision is seen. And therefore, I am different from the objects that are seen around me. Clear? Eyes, ears, sound. The ears hear, because very rarely we listen to. Okay, so I will use the word hear. The hearing is the act of the ear, the nature of the ear listening to the external sound. Even though I am speaking and I am listening to my own voice, the sound travels out and then comes in. So it has come from outside only, technically. Right? So the ears are set to listen to hear the sound waves. Smell, taste, touch. I don't have to explain, wasting my time. You all know everything, isn't it? All these sense organs receive information, data, and it is processed by the mind, and the mind interprets that particular external reception to the intellect, and the intellect decides what it is. This is how the technical aspect of it. Vision. What is the vision? Form and color. Sound, smell, taste, touch. All of them are only received by the organs, and therefore all of them are objects. I am the subject. This is very clear, simple. When it comes to external objects, it is easier to understand, isn't it? We take one step closer. What? This body. On this body is these clothes. The clothes are not me. Remember, the clothes are not me. This hand is me, according to our understanding now. My hand, my leg, my head, my spectacle, let us say, it is not me. Cloth, my cloth, it's not me. So when the spectacle is broken or the cloth is torn, nothing happens to me. Isn't it? Now see, my spectacle, my cloth, my laptop, my mobile, my means all these are different from me, but they are all possessed by me. And therefore, those which are possessed by me is different from me. I cannot possess anything which is not other than me. Right? Therefore, all these objects are possessed by me, taken ownership as though, right? And therefore, I am different, the possessed objects are different, therefore, I claim my spectacle, my cloth, my laptop, my phone, my. Right? What do I call this? My hand. I never say I hand. Think. I nose I never say. I say my nose, my legs. So when there is some trouble in my body, what do I say? My hand is paining. My legs are paining. Right? There is some trouble in the stomach. Why? Unintelligent consumption of unwanted things. Stomach. Think. So, I say, my stomach is paining, my hand is paining, my legs are paining. And then, because of that irrational eating habits, what do? I have become a sweet person. Meaning what? Diabetic patient. And irresponsibly, I continue to eat all and sundry. Then what happens? The sugar part in me, which is unable to process properly. My pancreas are not working properly. Therefore, I develop sugar more and more and my sugar levels shoot up and then I develop one gangrene in my toe. So what does a doctor do? Doctor amputates my toe or my feet itself. Or in other cases where people have met with some accident, you have seen where the legs are crushed under the wheels and the whole leg is amputated. They are alive. Think. And you ask him, how are you feeling now? I am okay, I am fine. When did this happen? 2 years back it happened. I lost my leg. I lost my leg. Think. It is as good as saying, I lost my mobile. I lost my watch. I lost my cloth. I lost my leg. Think. What difference is there in the phrase? Therefore, if that is the case, I continue to experience that I am complete, but there is a deficiency in my body. Think. In which case, the understanding, the derivation is, I cannot be the body. Why? Body is an object of my experience and I am different from the object, subject. Think. I can see my body, isn't it? Naturally, I am the seer, whoever is that. We will see, we will derive that. I am the seer, the body is seen. My hands are seen. Therefore, I say, my hands are dirty. Therefore, I wash it in the soap. I come back. Oh, my hands are clean now. I can eat. Think. So, I am seeing, and the seer, body is the seen. Therefore, the seer, I, the subject, has to be different from the seen object called body. So, what is the first derivation? Point number one. I am not this body. This body meaning what? The body which I claim to be me. Next level. Go deeper. This body is able to function in the world outside. As we earlier saw, my hands are able to grab things from the external world. My eyes are able to see. My ears are able to listen. All this because of what? How do I come to understand this music is very beautiful? That dance is excellent. Oh, it smells so good. Beautiful food. Isn't it? Because of which I overeat and suffer later. I can't even get up and walk to wash my hands. Think, that much I ate. Why? Oh, beautiful. It tastes amazing. So instead of one rasagolla, I take 2 or 3 rasagollas. Of course, I suffer later. That's a different issue. But then I eat. Why? Because it tastes very good. Isn't it? It feels very good. Think. Oh, it's beautiful. The climate is so pleasant outside, isn't it? Think, don't we say? Pleasant. Why do I do that? Why? Because I feel the breeze. The skin experiences that breeze touching and passing through me. All these are translated to me by the mind. Point number 1, remember, I am not this body. Point number 2, am I the mind? I cannot be the mind. Be the mind. Why? Mind is not a container of thoughts. The continuous flow of thoughts itself is the mind. Right? This we have seen. A river is a river because of the flow of water. Otherwise, it is a bottle of the water or a bucket of water or a tumbler of water. But the river has no container, unlike the tumbler or bottle or anything. It's a continuous flow of water. Simple. Similarly, continuous flow of thoughts itself is a mind. And the quality and texture of thoughts that I entertain, that flows, decides whether I am happy, I am bored, I am angry, I feel insulted, I am tired, I feel sleepy. All these are experiences of the mind. Early morning when I get up at 4:45, my mind is so calm. I am able to sit for my meditation. I take up that Nama Japa to bring back all the thoughts and settle it inside me. Aware of the sound. I am aware of those pictures which is going on in my mind even while I am chanting Om. And slowly I withdraw those mental thoughts and settle it in one Nama Japa. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, or Om Namah Shivaya, or only Om. I am aware of the sound and I am also aware of the silence between the two nama. Think. All are nothing but thoughts. Therefore, thoughts, which is otherwise called as mind, have got varieties in its texture. Peaceful thoughts, happy thoughts, boring thoughts, delightful thoughts, angry thoughts, negative thoughts. I am aware of all those thoughts and I am also aware of the difference in each of them. Think. And I am also aware of the change of the quality of thoughts from peaceful thought to happy thought to contented thoughts, negative thoughts. There is a movement. I see a movement. I am aware of each of them and I am also aware of the movement. I am aware of the change in the quality and texture of thoughts. Because of that, I should be aware, which I am not as of now. I should be aware that I, the experiencer, the seer, the knower of all these individual texture of thoughts, the movement thereof, the changeover from one to another, everything is an experience which is there in me as a subject and all of them as an object of my experience. Think. Having realized that, what do I conclude? I am different from those thoughts of the mind and I am the experiencer and that those are the experienced. Experienced what? Not objects. That we have kind of derived already. Experience of my own thoughts. Luckily, thank God, I don't experience other people's thought. Even if they influence me, again, it is my thought only. I can reject it. So even if they influence me, I allow them to influence my thoughts and my thoughts gets colored and then it becomes my thought. Think. Having thus come to know of the fact of each and quality and texture of thoughts, the changeover and the movement. By night I am tired and I glide into sleep. We never go to sleep. We glide into sleep, fall asleep, isn't it? That's what we say. We don't go to sleep, though we say so, falling asleep, because I should not become aware of that entry into that deeper sleep. This is movement of the mind, and therefore, since mind is nothing but thoughts itself, I cannot be the mind because I am aware of the mind, the movement in the mind. Who is the deciding factor? Now this is peaceful. Now this is beautiful. Now this is pleasant. Oh, so nice. My wonderful experience. I don't like it. I feel angry. I have such negative thoughts. We are aware of our negative thoughts also. Leave alone the positive thoughts. Even negative thoughts we are aware. Both we are aware. And therefore, there is something which decides the difference between all these stuff, and therefore, that deciding factor is called intellect, buddhi. The first one, sharira. Second one, manaha. Third one, buddhi. Intelligence. And what is this intelligence? They are also thoughts. The continuous flow of irresistible flow of thoughts, which are not decisive in nature, which have no firmness in them, there is no assertiveness in them, those thoughts are defined as mind. Chanchalatmakam manaha. Nishchayatmika buddhi. Those firm thoughts, I am going to get up at 3:45, 4 o'clock in the morning. By 4:15, I finish my bath and everything. 4:30 onwards, I sit for meditation. This is decision. Then what happens is different. Resolution is made. Time and again resolutions are made. New resolutions. And the best part, we have forgotten the earlier resolution. Why? We never followed it. Our own resolutions we don't follow. Think. However, Nishchayatmika buddhi, I am going to get up early morning. So, some people early morning is 8 o'clock and some people early afternoon is early morning for them. That is not the point. Point is decision. Think. Next day morning when the alarm rings, 17 and a half years I have not got up. Nothing has happened. I am fine. Why should I get up early morning and trouble all these people here? Bhagavan, you also sleep. Prak, I will also sleep. This is also decision. When? Early morning. After getting up and finishing all our morning chores, then you say, I should not have done that. I should have got up. I only made that decision. This is also a decision. Think. My buddhi is giving me all the pictures. Now, let us understand this buddhi. Buddhi is not a deciding factor, please. Though Nishchayatmika buddhi, firm thought, decisive thought is buddhi. But they actually don't decide. Decisive thoughts meaning what? This ought to be this way. This has to happen. That is good. This is not good. These are all decisive thoughts. But decision making is different. We will see that. Buddhi, intelligence, brings up two sets of thoughts. What? Noble, good, conducive, all these thoughts. And it also brings ignoble, that which are bad, that which is not good for me, which is unpleasant, which will lead to unpleasant situations and circumstances. Both the buddhi brings in front of us and offers us two plates. Good, noble. Bad, ignoble. Positive, negative. It offers in front of us. Not the world, my own buddhi. Please note. Very rarely buddhi works. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't know. It works. But what we decide, I will come to that. It shows. These are the, what are the packets. This is a package, this is another package. You choose this package, you get these things. This will be the end result. You choose this packet, this will be the end result. Who has to choose? Think. Buddhi does not choose, please. Be very attentive here. Buddhi shows us the packages. Mind alone decides. Think. All our education is data and information to the buddhi, so that it can guide my mind, so that the mind can decide on one thing and follow. So buddhi is not the decision maker, mind is the decision maker, and all our education is to this mind to choose the right one, that which the buddhi offers. Whenever we do good things, noble things, aren't we happy? We are happy. The buddhi at that time says, Shabash beta. When we are about to do wrong things, the buddhi, please note, the buddhi warns. Are we ready to take it? Our own buddhi says, don't do this. But the mind, chalega. This time I will enjoy. Later we will see. And mind falls prey to the circumstances and situations born out of what? Raga dvesha. Body is inert, insentient matter. Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Jala, Prithvi, the combo of all these five is our Shariram. Shariram is matter, inert and insentient. It cannot decide. Buddhi only offers the packages. Who is the deciding factor? Manaha eva. That is why Shastra say, Manaha eva manushyanam. Think. Bandha mokshayoho. For bandhana, mind alone is responsible. For moksha, mind alone is responsible. Mind is a culprit. However, mind is also observed. Intellect also is observed. How do you say intellect is also observed? After the buddhi decides to pursue the negative things, it bounces back and say, I told you, I warned you, you never listened to me, you went, now suffer. Is it not? How many wrong things we keep on doing? Every single, even the noblest person does some wrong things. And then there is a regret. Paschatapa. After that is buddhi. Paschatapa is buddhi. But after the paschatapa, do you refrain from doing it again? How many times we do it again knowingly that it is wrong? Think. Who is that which comes back with a regret, with a paschatapa and says, you did this wrong. Congratulations, you did this absolutely beautiful. Who says? Buddhi. Buddhi again comes out and says, you did this good. You did not do this right. Now these are all the results. This will be your results. Take it. Then who is that who is behind that mind and behind that buddhi? If I am aware of the fact that the buddhi says this is right, the buddhi says this is wrong, there is somebody behind that who says this is buddhi. My intelligence, my mind, my body. Remove the my. All of them are external things, matter, which I possess. Therefore, I say my. Sharira naham. Manaha na aham. Buddhi na aham. There is somebody within which is the experiencer, knower of the Sharira, Manaha and Buddhi. Who is that? We will see tomorrow. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om